Okay. Hopefully, this game doesn't crash on me this time. Because I am getting annoyed of this game. Because it seems to cannot just beat it. Yeah, it's just break apart, man. Bang, break down. Stay down, boy.
I said this. It helped me.
Yeah, let's talk for like a third time.
I was starting to wonder.
Yes, it's a trap. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Look for a way out. We are not going to burn to death in our own.
Listener, I am your only salvation. Come, embrace me.
Let's go pick up Cicero's journals again. 3. Yes, let's sit down. Good. Good, let's sit down and just stand back up. Oh my god. Why, I am just loving this game, you know? Let's open up a... Oh my god, it's... Close that. Oh, let me in, let me in, let me in. Tell me, sleep! Come on! I'm just pissed, people. I'm pissed. I went through this and I tried the quick save and it just crashes. This is the second time. No, not the second time. This was the first time it crashed in this area, but it crashed like 20 times throughout the entire game. And let's just say this, I was kind of pissed when I went to go freaking, you gotta pick up the Blade of Woo, and then you gotta kill Astrid. I tried killing Astrid with the Blade of Woo and the little girl stepped in the way and I hit her and everybody just betrayed me. I was so pissed. But now, it crashes, and watch, I'm not gonna... I'll be surprised if I actually beat it.
One more. Go.
Just drink water. Water makes everything better. Not really, but... the stressful life I am having. Having to go through this thing, like 3 times. I'm just gonna quick save right here, just in case if it does crash again. I don't care, Night Mother. You said this to me before.
Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Well, in that case, lead.
Yes. Can I quick save? Yes.
Right
okay, I don't have to go through that again if it does crash. I'm not taking a retake if it crashes again. Screw it. Talk to me, Astrid.
I'm sorry. Oh, I said this. I would. But you're. Don't you see? I'm. And you mock me.
Mm-hmm. Now, Astrid. Just die real quick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, I wouldn't have believed it. How could Astrid have done this to us? Strangely, I feel only pity for her.
By the sands, I still.
If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, I wouldn't have believed it. How could Astrid have done this to us? Strangely, I feel only pity for her.
Whatever. I'm leaving this place. Return to the night. Oh, fine. I'll return to you.
Astrid is dead. It is as it should be. May she find redemption in the void. But while you live, the Dark Brotherhood lives. We must fulfill our contract. Emperor Titus Meade II must be eliminated. Speak with Armand Moutier at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. He will know the true Emperor's location. But first, inform Nazir of your plans. For you are the listener, and must bind this family together.
By Sithis, what a mess. I guess this is the end. What? Well, what did she say? Armand Moutier? But that would mean... You mean there's still a chance? But how? Our plan has gone to ruin. Everyone is dead. The family... All right then. Go. Go, my listener. Find out what that slimy bastard Moutier has to say. Then send the Emperor to Sithis. Ah, but when you're done, there's no use returning here, is there? I was thinking, the Dawnstar Sanctuary. We could make a proper home there. Listen, when you're finished with this Emperor business, meet Babette and me there. I'll find some way to move the Night Mother. Don't worry. Now go. And come back with a barrel full of gold, huh? Babette, my girl, pack your things. We're moving.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Poor thing didn't make it out. He was one of the freaking guard guys. He didn't make it out. He probably just ran. Was like, I'm back.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Dude, come on now. You know better. Don't get shot by a lot of arrows. That's even worse. You're like, not even touching the ground. Well, they destroyed you. You're dead, man. And there is a dragon. It's a dragon! Oh, if you turn it down. If you turn it down. Bit more, just 8. There you go, play.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
What do you mean? You're fine.
That'll teach you.
Alright. This is why I love this blade.
Sibyl Stentor has a grasp of magic.
Say, I know you.
I would never have expected.
Hey, I know you. You have committed crimes between Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
Mm-hmm.
What say you in your defense?
I knew I heard
Oh my god, got a lot of guards in here. Whatever. Run out and charge into this thing. I don't need it. Okay, I need it. Come on now. I live off your souls.
Victory!
done and done.
Well, damn. See, I might like this blade, but it needs an improvement. Hey, all the gods are dead. Let's talk.
Please, don't interrupt the court. Please, don't interrupt the court.
Please don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my
Your
rule.
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Hey, watch it!
Thank you, Jarl Ellison. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed. Do you have business with the court? Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed. Ghost or not, there are reminders. I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? There have been. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out that remains to be seen. By rights. But we must. Should they accept her rule? Of course he does. Maybe you'll pay. You do well to remember. The cave has a bad history. That was over 500. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look. Absolutely not. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away.
Watch your... not in your life. It's dangerous in there, and Falk doesn't even like... If you really want to, just be careful of the ghost. He snuck up on me once and scared me sick. It took a week for me to feel better. If Bertie caught me chatting, I'd never hear the end of it.
You see, you never leave a wing, never unprotected. We all explore, especially me.
Marty! Tell me, my dear.
Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself. My dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing,
You like
smile.
cheese, I see.
Grow old? How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two. Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know! A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine.
Alright, I'm gonna go quiet for this because I like this guy.
Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message? Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim, the Toymaker's son, huh? Huh? The ghost of King Lysandas? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall! Ha ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter! Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here. Wrong! Actually, you do, sort of. I am a part of you, little mortal. I'm a shadow in your subconscious, a blemish on your fragile little psyche. You know me, you just don't know it. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. Is it? Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabachak! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? twice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered. Objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabaja to defeat the enemy, while they do the same. Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe. And you helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home.
Yeah, sorry for the unoccasional pause. But, I had to get my dinner. Alright, now, I will get back to it and turn off my mic.
You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
You won't leave here alive.
That's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time. Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius' anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Never
Here we go. Crash. Here we go. Here we go. Wonderfully done! Pelagius is finally ready to love himself. It's a very delicate state of mind. Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. They've been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly. Oh, is it your Pelagius the Third? Now, surely even you know about Pelagius' decree. On his deathbed, and this was inspired, he forbade death! That's right! Death! Outlawed! Pelagius Septim the Third, once the mad emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Pascal can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ha! Ta-ta!
bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim.
Where'd you come? Where'd you go?
Lucky hit.
Where'd you come from?
Sky, guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Lostovakin, Strundur, Rockventinvak, Pardonax.
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend. but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Cool. You my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Oh no, I forgot to take off the my notifications. Whatever. Alright, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. powers I have cannot be defeated. Alright. Wabba jabba! Mud crab! Wabba jabba! Yes, be absorbed. Turn yourself into a sweet roll. I love the staff. It's like my favorite thing. By far my favorite thing. I used the Wabba Jabba. No, I missed. Wabba Jabba. Well, never mind. He blew up.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I'm expecting you to be a dragon. You're the master of the Greybeard. I think you already know.
Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinbach with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulan waits. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Ah, yes, Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw. Mortal, even for one of Dova Sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz. A fair answer. Rofus. Maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los Trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. how to explain in your tongue. The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Sofa Suryek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kel, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Crosis. No, I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Drem Yolok, greetings. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, but no, I meditate on the knowing a word, Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad sea, where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Which calls to you. In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare? Sum Ark Mora.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Breath and focus.
Who's there? from.
Something. Hmm?
you're going?
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's-forsaken town?
And what? You think that'll solve all your problems?
Probably not, but it's worth a try.
I love it when dinner.
Guess it's all clear.
We just received word that somebody tried to kill the Emperor. Turned out to be Justice Double. Can you imagine if he had succeeded?
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind.
You're saying the Dark Brotherhood has been destroyed.
Nothing
Face
to
of
do
Tamriel.
here but drink.
That's not
I
entirely
do.
true.
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do a few bad deals. But mostly, I come out on top. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what. I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem. Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you? All right, then.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold. A safe haven for... Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily. It would seem that not just a small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. No matter what, the college will endure.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. My problem... She's threatened by me, but she's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you. I think the college is due for a change in leadership. If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself. Until next time.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm
Welcome to the
trying
college.
to understand the reason
Another
behind
new
this
student.
decision.
I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, I'll give you a brief tour and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no... Yes, just a brief overview. You are a guest of the college.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future. I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice. Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
Welcome. Yes, just a brief overview of our... Wonderful. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we... had to implement more...
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy? You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about... Wait. Are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Mm-hmm. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since. Hundreds of years of... A moth priest? What in Oblivion do you need a moth priest for? Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The moth priests make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a moth priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
What? You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. It's no secret. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. Until... What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Long life to you, Thane. It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun. Most days, the hard work.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his... weapons drawn.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know you're lost. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was... Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw. The ones they thought they saw. I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp. Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left in the depths of Black Reef. Have you heard of Black Reef? Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazak. Oftand, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping. Delve to its limits, but not all can enter there. 2 things I have for you, 2 shapes, one edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its... Trust Septimus. He knows you can know. To glimpse the world inside an Elder Scroll, the Dwemer found a... Place the lexicon into the deepest doors of Dwemer. Listen, you look, but the... Sometimes they even... Ooh, an observant one. This Dwemer lock inside. But it... Someone else. The scroll. For not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-fight given by an Elder Scroll.
Hide from me.
That'll teach you. Where'd you come from?
Where is it? I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Jizar. You always try to keep it for yourself. No, there's got to be more skooma. Shut up! Shut up! Don't lie to me, Jizar. You hear it? Always try to steal it from me. What? Who is this fella? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? No! Close. Damn you.